Now, what's better, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra or the iPad Pro M5? Starting with the iPad. The form factor is a little bit more portable and less awkward to hold in the hand, and it's about 100 grams lighter as well. I also think it's more durable, less prone to bending like the Samsung, and the glass is a lot better in terms of scratch resistance. Beyond that, you can also get a nano-textured layer on the iPad, which is better for reducing glare. Both have fantastic OLED displays with high dynamic contrast, but there is a higher PPI count on the iPad, about 264 versus 239 on the Samsung. Furthermore, the color accuracy on the iPad is way more accurate. You even get a reference mode, so if you're editing photos and videos and doing important color work, you can definitely rely on the iPad display being more realistic. Obviously, the big advantage has to be the internal chip. With the M5, it's at least 3 to 4 times faster than the Dimensity 9400 Plus that's on the Samsung, and that's going to actually translate into real-world AI performance gains, general computing, multitasking, and even gaming. Beyond that, if you're looking to replace your laptop with one of these Ultra tablets, the keyboard attachments with the Magic Keyboard is a lot better integrated. It's way better than anything that Samsung offers, which is currently just a basic folio-style keyboard with no trackpad. The Magic Keyboard is an expensive option, but if you're going to replace your laptop with it, the iPad is one of the best laptop replacement tablets out there. Furthermore, the rear-facing camera on the iPad is, I think, a little bit more capable. You can record 4K 60 frames per second versus 4K 30 frames per second on the Samsung, and you can record ProRes at 30 internally and 60 externally, and you have that LiDAR unit, so if you can do some 3D scannings, that's possible on the iPad. Lastly, you get a faster USB-C connection on the iPad of up to 40 gigabits a second versus 5 gigabits a second. Now, what are the advantages on the Samsung? Well, you can certainly see that we have a larger display, 14.6-inch 16:10 aspect ratio, a lot better for watching movies and TV shows, not to mention better screen real estate. Furthermore, with the ability to wirelessly connect to an external display on the Samsung DeX interface, it definitely makes it a more viable and easy to use desktop replacement system compared to the iPad, which has similar capabilities, but you're still tied down to the iPad OS, which has come a long way from previous iterations, but is still pretty handicapped compared to the Samsung DeX using Android. Furthermore, you also get the S Pen included in all the S11 Ultras, versus that's another expense on the iPad side. If you want to get the Apple Pencil, it's another $90 to $130 extra, and the S Pen has excellent functionality. It has more magnetically attached points to the tablet, wirelessly charges, has a secondary button for eraser or secondary commands, and the functionality of the S Pen from an AI standpoint is a lot better integrated. Furthermore, you can also expand your internal storage up to 1.5 terabytes with that micro SD card slot. Beyond that, in terms of cameras, the front-facing camera can actually record 4K 30 frames per second versus you're limited to 1080p. Last but not least, in terms of price point, the Samsung is slightly cheaper at around $1,150 on Amazon, and typically goes on sale for even cheaper than that, versus you're looking at least $1,400 for the cheapest variant of the 13-inch iPad Pro. And if you're interested in a full in-depth comparison between these two, definitely check out our main channel for that video.